Hello everyone, once again welcome in our DNA 12 CBUP. This time I will share about the one book that we will study in this CBUP, and the book name is Bible Formation. So what in this video I want to introduce this book with you so that you can expect what we can learn from this book. So here are the contents of the books of this book of Bible Formation. So in this book, we will study about the introduction of the Bible, especially what is the Bible. There are many Christians who are asking about the Bible. And some Christians, even though they read, some people when they read, they are so confused. So in this book, we will study and we can have more idea what the Bible all about. So we will study the introduction of the Bible, especially the Old Testament. Many people, they couldn't understand the Old Testament even though they read. So it's better to talk about the introduction of the Bible. Especially, we have to understand all the things in the Bible. And then, here in this book, we will study the different eras in the Bible. You know that there are different eras in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament. There are 10 eras. So the first era in the Old Testament is what we call creation era. Yes, creation era. In this era, we will study about the creation, we will study about the fall, we will study about the flood, and we will study many things in this creation era. So I hope you can catch all the lecture. And then the second lecture, second era in the Old Testament, we can see the patriarch era. And the Exodus era is the third. So in the patriarch era will be the era about the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. And then in the Exodus era, this is the era of the time of Moses, the Exodus, the exit from Egypt. And then after that era, Exodus, we know who is the successor of Moses? Joseph. And then the next era, after the Exodus era, will be the conquest era. In this era, you know, the people of Israel, they are going to the promised land. So that's why it is conquest era. And this era was led by Joshua, the successor of Moses. And then after that era, the next era will be the Judges era. We will study also this era. So that's why this book is really important. In this way, you can see the eras in the Old Testament, and it can widen your eyes to see the whole story of the Bible, especially the Old Testament. So the Judges era, we know that this is the next era after the conquest era. When Joshua died, then God called the judges to lead the Israel. But these judges were the temporary leaders. So we know that even in this era, we can see that this is the dark era of Israel because they just did what they saw fit. They just did everything what they want to do in that era. And then after that, the next era will be the United Kingdom era. That time, after the judges, finally God gave the king to the Israelites. And the first king, you will study that the first king is King Saul. Yes, in the United Kingdom era, we will study there the first three kings of Israel: Saul, David, and Solomon. And then after the United Kingdom era, because of their sin, what happened? There was a divided kingdom era. So we will study also this era, the divided kingdom era. So United Kingdom, divided kingdom era. And then after the divided kingdom era, it was divided and God punished them because of their sin. So they became exile. So these people, they became exile into other places because God punished them. God delivered them from their enemy. So that's why here, the exile era, they were exiled. But thank God, God is faithful to His people. So the next era will be the return era. Yes, they were exiled, but God promised that they will return into their land. So here we will study also that God was faithful to His people, and then He led them to go back in their promised land. And that's the return era. And then after the return era, you can see the silence era. So that's the last era in the Old Testament, the silence era. You know, for a long time, God did not talk to the Israel for that many years, 400 years. God did not talk with them. So that's why here in the silence era, there was no that time there was no revelation of God to the Israel. God was silent, but it doesn't mean, when we study that one in detail, but we can understand that it doesn't mean God was not doing anything, but you will understand why it is silence era. So I hope you study that part and you can, you know, continue the lecture until the silence era. And then after the Old Testament, we know that there is the New Testament. And here, the New Testament, we will study, of course, the introduction of the Old Testament, the New Testament, and Jesus Christ era. After, you know, when Jesus Christ came, it became the era of our Lord Jesus Christ. And then, He made the disciples, and disciples after disciples, many followers. In the era of Jesus Christ, all the disciples, you know, they experienced the revival even in the early church. So there will be the early church era as well. We will study that part. And then after the early church era, we can study the mission era. So this will be the eras of the Bible from the Old Testament until the New Testament. So now, this is the next question. What can we learn from this book? So I just shared about the contents. Now, what can we learn from this book? How this book will help us to grow in our faith or to grow in our understanding in the Bible. So first, this book will let us understand the whole story of the Bible. You know, we know that the Bible has different stories, but the Bible is not, you know, not separate story. I mean, it's not a divided plan of God, but as you read the Bible, we can see through studying the Bible formation that even though it's a different books, different story, but each book, all the story pointing in one message. It talks about Jesus Christ from the Old Testament until the New Testament. So we will study that part also, and we can understand more about that part. And second, through the book of the Bible formation, you will see that the Genesis to Revelation is God's history of redemption. So sometimes we have many questions why it happened, why sin entered into the world, why there was Noah's flood, why like this and why like that. So this question may be answered as we study the Bible formation, because it will give us the one glance to see the whole story of God's redemption. So this book will let us understand the whole story of the Bible, and of course this book will help you to understand each era in the Bible. As you understand the era of the Bible, then you can understand why it happened or why God allowed this situation. So through the 10 eras in the Old Testament and the other eras in the New Testament, so we can easily summarize the Bible. It will also give us, you know, it will help us to summarize the Bible easily through the 10 eras. Of course, we cannot memorize the whole Bible verses, but when we summarize, if we understand the eras, like for example, the creation era, you can easily summarize the Genesis chapter 1 until Genesis 11 through the creation era. There are 4 main events in the creation era. What's that? The creation, yes, there was a creation, and then fall, and then after the fall, there was a flood. And then this one, as we understand, here we can easily understand, this is the creation era. And then the patriarch era in Abraham's time, from Genesis chapter 12 until 50, we know, Abraham, and then Isaac, and then Jacob, and then Joseph. So we know that this story is all about the patriarch era. So in this way, you can easily summarize the Bible. Okay, especially the story in the Bible. And then it will also help you to interpret the Bible historically. It will widen your understanding. In some part, it will give us, more help to understand the Bible through the history. So historically, we will study, and it will help us to interpret the Bible. So I really recommend you to study this book. For me, in my own experience, it helps me a lot to understand the Bible, the whole concept of the Bible from the Genesis to Revelation. It is all the history of God, and we can see that the history is all about God. He's the one who planned, He's the one who is keeping the history, and He is the one who will finish the history. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in our lectures in Bible formation. Thank you so much. God bless you.